Continuation to the previous topic. The topic is definition and declaration of structures. Now see, we already discussed that structures are nothing but what user defined data type. Meaning, when we are not satisfied with the predefined data type, we'll go for what? Our own data type. Okay. For that, what is the keyword we will use? The keyword is struct. S-T-R-U-C-T. Struct keyword. So the definition is something like this. What are the elements our requirement that should be kept under the set of braces, right? So here this is the user defined data type, the name of the data type, okay, and which is prefixed by what? Struct. So struct is the keyword and student is the name of the data type we want to create within the braces. And these are our requirements. What are the fields that should be in that space? Okay. And these three, we call them as members. We call them as what? Members of the structure. Members of the structure. Okay. The thing is, whenever this is the definition of the data type, right? So the thing is, memory will be allocated only when variable is declared. See, to get the allocation of a memory, we want the variable. With this help, example you can understand. For example, if I take int, okay, int. But we know that integer will take 2 bytes or 4 bytes. If I take 32-bit processor, integer will provide you 4 bytes. Let us say float. Okay, float will take 4 bytes. But that 4 bytes to whom I have to provide, we don't know. That's the cause it will be allocated after creating a variable called a. How to read this? A is a variable which is of 4 bytes. Then in memory, specifically it is RAM, 4 bytes of memory will be created. For example, I'm typing like this: byte 1, byte 2, byte 3, byte 4. These 4 locations will be allocated to a variable A. Okay, the same way, till now we just defined the data type. So what is a data type? Float is a data type, A is a variable. What is the definition of structures? To create the own data type. Therefore, the data type is data type student. Okay. Of course, student is of what? Struct. So, how many bytes of memory? We'll see later. But to whom I have to allocate this space? Therefore, I have to create the variable. So, creation of variable. Let us say I want to create a variable called Razu. Then what will happen? I have to create Razu is a variable name. Now see how to read this. A is a variable which is a float type. The same way Razu is a variable which is of a student type. Surprising, because we are habituated to find out or habituated to read something like a predefined. But now this is not a predefined. This is our definition. We just created with the help of a struct. Right? So how to read this? Raws is a variable which is of student type. Now under Razu, some amount of memory will be created, right? Now how much of memory will be created? Very simple. That is, the amount of memory is sum of all the memories of members. So roll number is one member, CGPA is one member, gender is one member. So sum of all these 3 members is nothing but what? Size of the variable Razu. So under Razu, now see, integer will take 4 bytes. Integer will take 4 bytes. CCP float will take 4 bytes. Character will take 1 byte. So total how many bytes of how many bytes? Total 9 bytes. Total 9 bytes. Now you can understand 9 bytes is not at all available in the predefined, right? In predefined definitions like int, float, we cannot get that 9 bytes, specifically 9 bytes. But if with the help of this user defined, we got 9 bytes of. So these 9 bytes of memory will be allocated to Razu. Okay, so the first space something like this will be allocated to roll number, second space will be allocated to something like CGPA, third space will be allocated for gender. So the whole, for these three members, what is the name? Razu. For example, if you want to store the same information because the structure is same, if I want to store something like Rani, for Rani is also student, so the same data or same copy will be created for this person also, right? So I can write like this. The first space will be for roll number, second space will be for CGPA, third space will be for what? Gender. If I want to write something like Rahim, if I write like this, one more variable, as I believe it is a student, the variable name is student, then the same copy, something like members, same copy will be replicated here. Like first space is roll number, second space is CGPA, third space is gender. So I am writing first space is roll number, second is CGPA, third is gender. How can I know? Because in the definition I provide the order. The same order will be applicable here. Now see, if I want to store gender, okay, if I want to store gender, the question is, I have three locations. Before that, Razu, Rani and Rahim, all these are variable names, right? So when this memory will be allocated, whenever I have to declare the variable. Now how to declare a variable? Very simple. Just like how we declare a normal variable. How to declare a normal variable? You see, variable name, data type. Variable name, data type. Okay, this is how we have to declare a variable, right? How to read this? A is a variable which is of integer type. Okay, data type space variable name. Now see, what is the data type here? Now the data type is student itself is a data type because just now we just created student space. What are the variable names? Razi is one variable. Okay, Rani is one variable. Okay, same way Rahim is another variable. Very simple. Data type space variable names. Multiple variable declarations are possible, right? But that student is of what? Structured, because it is user defined. That you have to specify. Whenever you write like this, then 9 bytes of information, 9 bytes of space will be allocated to Razu as well as Rani as well as Rahim, like this. In this, if I want to store gender, now where I have to put this gender? Let us say I want to store gender as a female. So F stands for female, M stands for male because these are of character type. Now which location I have to store? I want to store in Rani. Then how to provide the data called F in this location? Meaning how to access this space? That is nothing but what? Accessing. Okay. One more concept, access. Access. This is nothing but what? Member, right? This is nothing but what? Member. Member of what? Structure. Meaning I am accessing the members of a structure. Now access of members or you can say access of structure members. How to access structures of members? With the help of dot operator. Dot operator. Now see, if I want to store F, how to use this? I want to do this member is what? Gender member. I am writing gender. Whose gender it is? Variable name Rani. Therefore, Rani dot gender. If I want to read with the help of scanf, how it is possible? Very simple. Scanf. Okay. I want to read this character. Therefore, %C, comma, ampersand, Rani's gender. Rani dot gender. This is how we can access the members of a structure.